Exclusive premiere.
I was in the club.
New Jmack. Karate chop. We got Joselito in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey, damn, brothers.
Hey.
Yeah, you know who it is. It's your fake puppet Joselito. We out here in Providence, winner.
Let me karate chop that thing. Yahoo bang bang. Let me karate chop that thing. Yahoo bang bang. Let me karate chop that thing. Yahoo bang bang. Let me karate chop that, righty chop that. Feeling this, Joselito?
Yeah, there's some heat right here, baby.
Bang bang. Let me karate chop that thing. Yahoo bang bang. Let me karate chop that thing. Yahoo bang bang. Let me karate chop that, righty chop that, righty chop that thing. Let me karate chop that thing. The way that she moving it, goddamn, she like how we do it. Yeah, we. You already know, man. Make sure you check out that new single, Karate Chop. It's out now on all major platforms. We'll be dropping the album 101 Counseling very soon. And we got a very special guest in the house today. Let me give you a round of applause, my brother.
Thank you.
Yo, it's an honor to have you on my platform. Thank you for coming out all the way from the city, brother. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you for having me, man.
You already know, episode 26. We're going to get into this intro real quick, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
Episode 26. He needs no introduction, man. You already know who's in the building. Once again, let me give you another round of applause, my brother.
Hey.
It's an honor to have you on the platform, man. Been wanting you on the show for a while now, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. I think a little over a year. So I know you've been mad busy. You finally got back to me. I appreciate it, bro.
Nah, for sure. Now, you know what it is that my DM get flooded out with all these booties. By the time I notice. And then, you know, Instagram got this new thing where they got the hidden folder. There's like 3 folders for your DM now.
Yeah,
so that's what happened. You got buried in like my hidden folder.
Damn, man. Ya botado a mí, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. How's the booties been treating you, bro?
Oh, they've been treating me real good. You know, they've been treating me good. I can't complain.
Yeah. You international now. You got a little tour coming up. Where you gonna be at?
So we got a bunch of shows coming up on the tour. Next up, I'm coming to Orlando on April 4th. Then I'm gonna be in I got a show in Spanish Harlem. Nice. We got Providence on the list. Hartford CT's on the list. Nice. We got Poughkeepsie, New York, Boca Raton, Florida, Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm gonna be out there too at the casino. Nice. A bunch of other cities that I can't even think of right now. But if you go to my website, you guys could check out all the tour dates.
Bet. And they could purchase tickets on there as well? Yeah,
of course. It's Linktree / Joselito the Puppet.
All right, nice. And so before we get into all the recent stuff that you've been doing, I just want to take it a little bit, you know, before everything happened for you. What's your name? Obviously, they know your name and where you from, for those who don't know.
Joselito the Puppet, and I'm the Boricua Puppet.
Word.
And I was born and raised in Boston, but now I'm in New York.
Nice. Okay, what part of New York you at?
We in Queens.
Oh shit, in my hood, bro. That's fire. How's New York treating you so far?
Oh, I love it. I love New York.
That's what's up. How was it for you growing up, Joselito?
It was good, you know. I grew up with my abuela and my papi.
Ja. And that also, your mom was in the picture?
No, yeah, my papi left my mom early, so
damn,
I ended up just being mostly me and my abuela and my papi most of my life.
Nah, I hear that. Now, who inspired you more or less? Was it your dad or who inspired you to start making skits?
The skits, the money is what inspired me.
Word. But like, no, did you know, like, people would tell you like, yo, you're funny. You know, it had to be something. Were you into obviously you into comedy, right?
Yeah, of course. You know, my whole life just, you know, cracking jokes and stuff in school. You know, with the fellas. You know, my family as well. Actually, you know, the funniest person in my family, I gotta say, growing up was my uncle Ricky.
All right,
He was actually the first person I think that like was always, you know, goofy, laughing, inspiring me to kind of like be like that too. And then in like social media wise, the first person that I seen that inspired me to like jump on social media actually was a friend of mine. He's a comedian too from back in Boston. Okay. His name is Nelly Nell.
Oh, shout out to him.
And he was the first guy that I seen that was like getting real lit on Instagram, and
wow.
And he kind of inspired me to jump on it too, because I was like, well, if he can do it, I can do it too.
That's a fact, yo. Anything's possible, right?
Yeah, because it was funny because I seen him, before like the clout on Instagram, and then in like 6 months he ended up getting like 40,000 followers, was getting booked for shows, and I was like, oh, hold on, I could,
I need to do this shit.
Yeah, I was like, these skits is actually working for people. Hold on.
So, when did you realize more or less that this was obviously like you wanted to just try it out, see how far you could take, but when did you realize that it was something you wanted to take serious?
I had did my first viral skit, I want to say, because I was doing skits for like on and off for like 2 years, where I'll throw something out there, then I probably wouldn't do another skit for like 3-4 months.
Right.
And then I really started taking it serious when one of my skits went viral on Facebook, because I threw up a skit. At the time I only had like 400 followers. And after I threw it up, I went to bed. The next day I woke up to 10,000 notifications, because I thought I did something wrong. I thought I was getting canceled. I was like, what happened? And when I look, the skit had 1.2 million views and had like 10,000 comments, and I went from 400 followers to 50,000 overnight.
Wait, from one day to the next?
From one day to the next. Yeah, I went to bed and the next day I had 50,000 followers.
Yo, and this was on Facebook?
That was on Facebook. Yeah, that was on Facebook. That was the first platform that I went viral on.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then, so you go to the 50,000 followers, and then how was your Instagram doing at that time?
My Instagram was still late at that time. I had like maybe a couple. I had more than my Facebook, but it wasn't nowhere near the 50,000. I had like maybe like 3,000 on my Instagram, and I had 400 on my Facebook. And then once my Facebook blew up, that blew up my Instagram too, because then people started looking for you on other platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you remember what skit it was?
Yeah, of course. It was a skit I did. It was complaining about smoking weed, because at the time I used to like to smoke backwoods. And if you smoke weed, you know that like backwoods, sometimes they got these big veins down the middle. Pause. That you got harder, daddy. And by that time you end up rolling the blunt, it looks like a little roach. And I had just rolled the blunt, but it was like the size of a roach. So I did a skit where I was complaining like, oh, look at this, I ended up rolling a roach and blah blah blah, and I was just complaining about the backwoods basically. That was the skit. Like,
now, before this one went, how many months were you in, like, before this one went viral? You was in a few months, right?
That's what I said. I was going like 2 years, but it was on and off. It was like on and off. Like, well, I wasn't really taking it serious. I would do a skit, and then I wouldn't do another one for like a couple months. I would like,
you were half-assing it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I was half-assing it. I wasn't really taking it too serious, because it wasn't like going nowhere in the beginning.
Fucking with the puercas and shit. That's what
exactly. That's what it was.
Yo, that's crazy. Now, what's the craziest thing that has happened to you while you're on a comedy tour?
While on a tour?
Yeah, while on a tour or in general. I'm sure you got some stalkers out there.
Oh, yeah. I've been fake kidnapped a couple times.
Nah.
Yeah. One of the craziest stories, I said it on another podcast, but this is when I first like started realizing how kind of like famous I was getting.
Okay.
Was there was this booty from New Jersey, and she's like, she's in my DM, and she's talking about how, she's gonna leave her man and come kidnap me and this and that. And so I'm like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So then the next day, she DMs me again, and she sends me a picture, and it's a picture of her with a black eye. And I was like, damn, Pooty, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for real right now?
Yeah, no, for real. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, oh, my man took my phone and seen the DM. Well, I was talking about leaving him for you, and he beat my ass, Joselito. And she was like, but don't worry, because the plan's still on. I'm going to come get you. And I was like,
at that point, you probably was like, nah, I'm good.
I was like, Pooty, I never made no plan with you. I never said I was murdered early, I never said I was going to link up with you or nothing. Like,
that's crazy.
She got beat up by 9, really.
Now, I know you like all types of putis, but what do you prefer? You like Spanish, white girls, black?
Boricua, my abuela told me. My abuela told me when I was young, encuéntrate una boricua decente. But honestly, I do like Bodhi's. Not because I think they're the best looking, but also, you know, they understand us the most. If you Bodhi, that connection is different.
Yeah, nah, I hear that. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Now, I think on the last podcast that I had watched that you did, you said that you like Ice Spice. You got a thing for her?
Oh yeah, that's my Bodhi right there. Yeah, she actually shows me love on Instagram too. I did a little remix to her song, the first one that blew up, The Munch. Yeah, she commented, she shared it, she showed me love. So
yeah, I was gonna ask you that too. You jumped a little bit ahead, but yeah, I was gonna ask, has she ever recognized who you were and all that? Like, that's that's pretty dope.
Yeah, she like I said, she commented, she shared it on her page. So Ice Spice, I love you for that, Bunty. You always gonna have my love and support.
Shout out to Ice Spice, man. She came a long way.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, that's. Did anybody ever reach out to you before they blew up, that now you see them and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe they came up like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was a couple guys. One of my guys, Mike Ruger.
Oh, shout out to Mike with the guy from Wildin' Out, right?
Yeah. He's in Wildin' Out. Chicle and Malene.
Okay.
I knew them when they first started and they got big. There's another guy too. He used to be Fat Boy's driver. His name's Daniel Jean.
Oh, I know Daniel. Yeah, the Moreno, right?
Me and him. I did the first skit with him where he was like first trying to be an influencer. I was like the first influencer to do a skit with him. So yeah, it's been a couple guys that, you know, I was like, you know, seen them when. Oh, Damn Homie's another one.
The white girl.
Yeah, she's on No Jumper now. Yeah, she's on No Jumper now. Me and her got a couple classic skits together, but there's been a couple that I've seen them their whole journey and come up, and it's been cool to see.
Now, I'll be watching, you be having me down with these, you be doing little skits about like girls. I know you just did one with the girl with the fucked up ass.
Yeah.
Have you ever like clowned on one of these shorties and they reached out to you personally, like pissed off?
Oh, of course. What?
Oh, they really do. So they find you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be funny. They'll start saying, "Oh, take it down," or "I'm gonna report you." Or they'd be like,
that's fucking
actually, one of the funniest ones that happened like that was I did a skit about, it was a news report about a girl that got fired from Hooters for dipping the wings in her toto.
Oh shit.
And there was a picture of a girl, so I roasted the shit out of her, right? And then the girl hit me up like, yo, that's a fake story, like that's my picture, but that wasn't me who got arrested and they did all that crazy shit. So she had told me to take it down, so I took it down, and then I did. Oh,
you took it down?
Yeah, because I felt bad, because I was like, you know what, it's one thing if you really did it to roast you, but if it wasn't you, like that's kind of fucked up.
And then you got mad followers.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, damn. So and she was from Chicago too. I got a lot of followers in Chicago because there's a lot of boricuas out there. And so I took it down, and then I actually did an apology video where I was like, yo, you know, I'm sorry. Like I don't, you know, I'll roast booties if you did it, but I ain't gonna spread bochinche. You know what I'm saying?
That's love right there. It's good to hear. Plus, you didn't want no smoke in Chicago. I can guarantee that.
Oh no, yeah, that's true too.
It's crazy out there. Now, what about I be dying too with the Bad Bunny shits, like the Pateria.
The Pateria, man. He's giving us a bad name. No, not yet. He hasn't reached out yet.
Oh man, that's gonna be classic. I know that's gonna be major if he.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Good or bad, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a moment.
That's great. And how about when you do the voiceovers with 6ix9ine? That should be having me dying as well.
Oh yeah.
He ever reached out?
I knew 6ix9ine personally, not personally.
Before?
Before he blew up, we spoke on the phone on FaceTime.
Oh shit!
Because one of my best friends is from Bushwick. Okay. And he went to school with him.
Oh shit!
And when he first was getting on the scene, he wasn't famous in America yet, but he had a following in like Europe.
Yeah, overseas.
Yeah, so like when I met him, he had like 60,000 followers.
Oh,
and at the time I had like a little bit more than him. I had like 100,000 followers.
Was popping.
Yeah, so my boy was trying to convince me to, you know, help him get his clout up. Like, I got a boy. He's starting to come up with the music, but he's only like lit in Europe. He's like, I'm trying to get him lit out here. This is before like the whole he met Shotty and all them over there.
Yeah, before he was gang.
Yeah, exactly. But he still had like he had just got the colorful hair. hair.
Yeah.
And he was like, my boy was like, oh, he's like, you it's gonna be easy to do a skit with him because he kind of looks weird already.
Yeah.
He was like, you could like roast him or something, like just do a skit roasting him or something. So the next time he was with him, he called me and we got on the phone, we talked, and he was just like, yo, I'm a fan of your skits. He's like, we definitely gotta do some content. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I was out of town, and I told him like, yo, when I get back to town, I'll link you. But I don't know if you remember, but like in that same span of time,
He did Gummo?
no, it was right before Gomo. He got exposed for like being like a child molester or whatever. Like it didn't really get too blown up because he wasn't famous yet. But like you know, within that little 2 weeks, I was showing people his page, like, yo, I'm thinking about doing some content with this kid. Look at his page. So I had all my friends hit me up like, yo, isn't this your boy?
Don't do that.
So I did the Homer Simpson meme. I went right back into the bushes like, I don't know you. And then like it was funny because I didn't do the skit. And then like a month later, he did Gomo, and Gomo blew up.
Yeah, and you was probably like sick, like,
Yo, now I'm hitting up my boy. Yo, you still cool with him?
Yo,
He's like, nah, I lost him. He was like, he's with the Morenos now. He's getting bullied by these Morenos from Brooklyn.
Taking his money.
Yeah, he's like, I ran into him at the strip club, and they wouldn't even let me get next to him. And I'm his best friend from like kindergarten. He's like, you know, so.
Damn, people really switch up, huh?
Yeah, he was like, he said it. And it was funny because he called it from the beginning. He was like, yo, bro, they bullying him. He's like, those Morenos are bullying him. That's what he told me.
Oh, he knew off rip.
Yeah, because he said he seen it. He was like, I went to go pull up on him at the strip club, and he was like 30 deep, and he was like, you know, just a couple days before that, he was with him and his little peoples from Bushwick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, he was 30 deep with 30 Morenos, and they wouldn't even let me get close to him. And he's like, that's when I knew, like, all right, they low key bullying him.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, it'd be crazy like that though. Sometimes you don't know who's gonna take off, man. That shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy.
Now, what was your most viral moment? I know you said that the one that you kind of figured out that you was like popping on Facebook and all that, but what was your most viral moment, like viral skit that you've ever done?
There was a couple. There was one I did Putti Olympics. They hit like those, I did a Putti Olympics that hit like almost 20 million views.
Holy shit.
And that one was probably like one of my most viewed, most viral ones.
Right.
And then I did another one too that kind of started getting me like some attention. It was like a freestyle I did. It was a Freestyle Friday I did to like The Future, No Mask.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
And that one got me like attention from like MTV reached out to me. Yeah, the Wendy Williams show. I got like a couple like actually like execs that hit me up because of that. Yeah.
Now I know you do music as well. Like you got an album out right now?
Yeah, actually I do. I just dropped my first official album because I put out a couple mixtapes on like SoundCloud, but this is my first album like on the streaming platforms. It's called Abuela's Favorite Nieto.
So and they can get that on all major platforms?
Yeah, it's on all the platforms right now. I mean, guys, you don't really got to listen to the whole thing. Just press play one time so I could get paid. Yeah.
That's a fact, right? Get them streaming numbers,
yeah, for
right?
real.
Yeah, the streaming checks.
That's
now,
support right there.
Speaking of album, we're going to get into album of the week real quick.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
So album of the week this week, of course, is going to be yours truly, Jmack 101 Counseling. That drops March 31st, man. And, you know, maybe I can have you do something for me. We'll see what we could do. Come up with. You know, I appreciate that for real.
Might have to collab on a track for the next project.
No, that's a fact, bro. I see you be getting busy in the booth. So you like to rap or comedy more? Which one? You like them both?
I like them both. But you know, comedy is what I'm more natural at.
Right.
So even when I rap, it's always like more of a comedy rap.
And just fucking around.
Yeah,
shit, right?
but like I ain't gonna lie. Over the last year or two, I've really been like trying to be a better rapper. So I'm like, you know, learning it a little bit more too, and learning like what makes it makes the bars sound like a little more fluid and all that.
Yeah. Nah, if you ever need a ghostwriter, I got you, bro. Come up with that. So, are you dropping another album, or you just got the one that you got out right now?
No, yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop another album.
Okay.
Also got I want to drop my first comedy album too.
Oh, fire!
Was just like, you know, all jokes, but like audio.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll drop the special with that too.
All right, sounds good. And that you don't have an announced date for that, right?
Nah, all that's still in the works.
All right, still in the works. Now, do you have any music videos out, like official music videos?
Yeah. I got a couple on my YouTube page.
All right, what's your YouTube? What can they watch?
It's my name, Joselito the Puppet with a DA for the. So Joselito the DA Puppet.
Word. Make sure y'all check that out. Now, who's your favorite top, like your top 5 favorite MCs? Who's your favorite?
Top 5? You know, Big Pun's numero uno.
Oh, shit. You fucks with the Boricua hard. I like it.
Yeah, Big Pun. I like Cassidy.
Oh, yeah, Cassidy.
But more his old stuff, like you know, his early 2000s stuff. Yeah. I like wait, Cassidy, Big Pun. You know what? A lot of people kill me for this one, but Noriega.
Oh, Noriega.
He's half body too. Wow. But I used to fuck with him heavy when I was growing up too. That's awesome. Who else? Who do I fuck with right now? Those are like more old school. But right now, I've been listening. I listen to like everybody really, but You ever think about going on Drink Champs? That'll be kind of fire for you. Shout out my guy Ching Lato. That's Nori's right hand man. He's actually trying to work that out for me.
Oh, that's gonna be major, bro. Your shit's gonna go through the roof if you get on there.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Now, what about comedian wise? Who has influenced you? Like, who do you like? I like Jim Carrey.
Well, I like my number one is John Leguizamo. I put him up there.
Oh, they sleep on John.
Yeah, everybody does because he's Spanish. That's how it is.
One of my favorite movies, bro.
Yeah, for real. And he had House of Buggin' growing up.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. And he was in Spawn. People don't know that.
Yeah. He was the clown.
Yeah, that's dope. So you do your now. Have you been in any type of movies or independent films?
Actually, my boy Daniel Jean got one that's gonna be on Tubi soon.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Is that the Mr. Commodore joint that's about to drop?
No, that's a different one. This one's a different one. It's called Famous. It's gonna be called Famous for Nothing.
Famous for Nothing.
Yeah, and it's about like influencers and the whole influencer game.
Now, I know you collaborate with a lot of other content creators and influencers. Who have you collaborated with besides the ones that you mentioned before? I've seen you do a few things with Ken Stars.
Yeah, that's my guy. We actually started around the same time.
That's awesome.
And we got a lot of classic skits together.
Yeah, and then you said Mike Ruger.
Yeah, Mike Ruger.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy. Anybody out the box like maybe like a well-known celebrity like a Cardi B or someone like that.
Cardi, we don't have content together, but Cardi B has like reposted my content before too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she posted some of my content. I did stuff with shout out my guy Baby Bash.
Oh, Baby Bash.
Yeah, he's one of the first celebrities that ever started like shouting me out and did content with me. I was in one of his music videos. I was in a Fat Joe music video before. Shout out to Terror Squad.
That's lit. That's fire. Fire.
Who else? We did the Wendy Williams show twice.
Oh, you was on the Wendy Williams? I didn't know that.
I did a little segment where it's called For Cash on the Street, where they pretend like because they be pretending like they running down on strangers, but all that shit's pre-planned, you know.
Everything is
staged. So like it's always like comedians or actors that they like interviewing. So I did a couple of those.
Oh, that's fun.
And
good shit, man. You've been working, bro.
Yeah, Fat Boy's another one. We did some content together before he like started going crazy.
Now, what cities you enjoy going to the most? Like, what's your favorite city to go to?
I love Orlando is one of my top cities that show me the most love. Yeah, of course, Miami's lit always.
Go for spring break.
Yeah. Philly, I love Philly. Always shows me a lot of love, and Chicago always shows me a lot of love too. I actually sold out. My biggest show was in Chicago. We sold 600 tickets, sold out in Chicago. Yeah,
that was another one of my questions. What's the most you ever had like a full house with full capacity?
Yeah, that was the biggest show we did with 600.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Bro. How does that make you feel, man? Coming from where it's been a while on your journey. How does that make you feel when you see stuff like that?
Oh man, it's like like they say that dream come true. You're like, oh man, like you seeing it happen. That with what you've been hoping and dreaming for over the last couple of years and building for, and when it finally happens, it's like it makes all the end not worth it that you went through. Like, oh yeah, fine, yeah, this is what it was supposed to be like.
And people don't understand it doesn't happen overnight.
Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, because I've been in the game like you was. We was talking off camera. I've been in the game going on like 10 years now with the skits and comedy and everything.
That shit's crazy. Now, shout outs to you for the merch, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, thank you for the love.
Real talk. Where can they purchase your merchandise at?
My website for merch is PUPPETWAVE.com. So the word puppet and then wave WAVE.com.
Nice. Now we're gonna get into movie of the week.
Movie of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Movie of the week this week is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. We're actually going to take a brief intermission and we'll be right back. All right, we back, man. And that was just a brief intermission real quick. Just had to take a quick break, use the bathroom. Hacer tu cosa bien rápido. How you feeling, brother? Everything good?
Yeah, good. Got a little moment to text my booties real quick.
That's a fact. Now, I wanted to ask you, I know you're into boxing.
Yeah.
And you got a few people that you fucks with in the boxing industry. Who are you fucking with right now that you cool with?
Actually, I got my guy, the knockout champ Edgar Balanga. He's probably the most famous one that I know.
Shout out to Edgar Balanga.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's fire.
Yeah, he's real cool, humble kid too. Like I knew him when he only had like 7 fights in, and yeah, we was on the he invited me onto his Puerto Rican Day parade float in the festival a couple of years back. And then I got my other guy too. He's not as popular, but he's doing his thing too. He's out of California. He's from Stockton, California. His name is Gabriel Flores Jr.
Shout out to him. Puerto Rican too?
No, he's Mexican actually.
Oh, word, yeah,
but he real cool too. And him and his pops came to one of my shows in the Bronx, and then we went out. I took him to the strip club, and we had a nice little booty hunting night.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So you be in the strip clubs heavy, huh? What's your favorite strip club in the city?
My favorite strip club of all time is shut down right now, but it used to be Sin City in the Bronx.
Word?
Yeah, Sin City in the Bronx, because I actually used to work there too. They was one of their hosts.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, they used to have an event. It was called Stripper Idol, where it was like amateur night.
Right.
And then it was kind of like the Puti Olympics, where I was up there just kind of roasting Putis while they were doing their thing. Like,
I've been to Sin City. That's the one right off the highway, right?
Yeah, it was huge too. It was a nice strip club.
That was the spot. I ain't gonna front. It was nice in there too.
Yeah, it was nice.
And a lot of people that done start, like a lot of people in the rap game now, like French Montana used to go there heavy.
Yeah, Cardi B used to dance there.
She used to dance. And what's the other girl's name? Dream Doll, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. That's history right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a documentary about that shit, how they got shut down, and that shit was wild in there.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna get into Bochinche of the week. you gotta get that gossip going.
Bochinche of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Bochinche of the week is Sexy Red banging Aiden Ross. Supposedly he paid for the toto. Yeah. What you think about that?
I believe it.
El Blanquito estaba pagando por ese totito.
I completely believe it.
Yo, I don't know. That to me, that's
wild.
What
they say, desperate times call for desperate measures.
That's a fact, yo. I'm surprised you haven't roasted her yet.
Who, Sexy Red?
Sexy Red?
I think I did. I forgot what it was, but I think I did. I done did so many skits that I be forgetting about them too. Like sometimes people be like, it's my favorite one, and they'll mention one I don't forgot about. Like, shit, like
you do so many.
Yeah, I got like, if you go on my Instagram page, they tell you how many posts you got. I got over 4,000 pieces of content on there. So
shit, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, you staying busy. Now another Bochinche, the last Bochinche of the week is Ryan Garcia. How he's trying to expose the Illuminati. What you think about all that?
Bing Bing's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
They got him on that cartel Ping from Mexico because and I'm a fan too. That's why I'm like, I had to unfollow him because it was just too much. I unfollowed him and then followed Devin Haney. I was like, that's how bad it got. Savage, I was like, Devin, I'm on your team now, Bubby.
So I'm assuming you're going for Devin Haney right now.
Yeah, actually, as a fan of boxing, I like Devin Haney. I think he's a great boxer. I like Ryan Garcia, of course, because he's Latino and I think he got talent. He's a talented kid, and I feel
got
like
a lot of issues though, right?
He do, and that's what I don't like about it. It's like he a little bit too total for me. Like,
for real, what is
like
he on,
keep it
bro?
together. You got to be able to keep it together when you in the spotlight like that. Because we all got our problems, but keep that shit behind the scenes. We don't gotta know all that.
That's a fact. Now, what's next for Joselito the Puppet, man?
Like I was saying earlier, this year I want to work on my stand-up comedy special, and I'm trying to drop that on all the streaming platforms, like Tubi, Amazon Prime, all the ones that I could get it on. And then hopefully maybe we could shop that around and get a bigger type of deal. And then after that, I'm trying to work on my first independent movie too, where it'll be like the first actual long feature film, Joselito.
Oh, you gonna do your own thing? Yeah, because a lot of people going that route. Mr. Commodore got his joint coming out.
Yeah, like I said, my boy Daniel Jean too got one coming out that I'm gonna feature in too. But I like to do my own, so I'm working on a script right now that I'm gonna produce.
Well, shit, if you need any actors, let me know. Me and my daughter, we in the Boston casting thing. So
oh, no, for sure. I definitely am. Because it's going to be like a movie with mad people in it. So I'm going to need some characters.
That's going to be fine. Word. Now, where can we follow you at social media wise?
It's Joselito the Puppet on all social media. It's the Puppet Joselito on Instagram. On TikTok is Your Faith Puppet Joselito. And yeah, if you just Google Joselito the Puppet, though, you'll find everything.
Word. Can we agree that all the experiences that you went through or probably are going through got you to where you are today?
Yeah, of course. You know, like they say, life's like a roller coaster. You got to ride the ups and the downs, and just know that, you know, if you down, there's nowhere else to go but up. And when you up, be careful because you might fall back down soon.
That's a fact. Yo.
So it keeps you on your toes
forever sometimes. You know, that's why you gotta run with it once you get that shot.
Yeah. Oh, you know what happens too is that when when you're the new guy, you know, you're obviously gonna be at the top, and then, you know, it kind of like plateaus, like they say. So you just gotta know, like, you know. But the good thing about with social media and everything, you always just one piece of content from going viral again and being right back up. Yeah, you never know what's gonna take you again to the next level, like. So,
and that, you know what, I wanted, because me, I'm starting out right now, like, there's no set format to this shit. Like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna blow up, or if I do this, I might go viral. Like, it's just, sometimes it's just luck. It's like the lotto, no?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's like you kind of like throwing shit at the wall until something sticks.
But you gotta be consistent.
Yeah, obviously you gotta be consistent. You gotta kind of like, especially nowadays, I realize you gotta stay on top of the algorithms and kind of doing your homework on that, because you can have the most fire content in the world, but if nobody sees it and it's not going viral, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what particular platform you on. Well, how does that algorithm work? And then once you catch the algorithm, that's kind of like the key to going viral. So, what's
your favorite platform out of all of them? Is it TikTok, Instagram, Facebook?
I like Instagram the best, honestly, because that's where I've bagged the most booties. So. I like Instagram the best. Just the format of it, and I don't know. I that was like the one I first jumped on, and got the most like friends on and stuff like that.
Fine. Now you had like a few accounts deleted or something like that, right? Too.
Oh yeah, TikTok. I'm glad y'all getting banned, because now you know what it feels like.
So you know, chinito.
Yo, they banned me 9 times. I'm on my 9th TikTok page.
No way. Yeah. What? 9 times?
Yeah. One time I got banned on my first skit. Like, I made a page, I posted one skit, and it was like, oh no, not this puppet again. Get him out of here.
Oh shit. You like a felon on
yo, for real. I can't do nothing on that app, yo. Like, I'm currently banned right now for a week. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, they don't like me on TikTok.
Yeah, I can't figure. Everybody be like, do TikTok nowadays, but I can't figure out the algorithm, like you were saying.
Yeah, they're just so sensitive. I mean, it's a nice platform. Like, once you kind of get the hang of it, like the current page I built it up to 70,000. But if I didn't have all those pages deleted, I'd probably be at like 1 million followers right now. Because I would just get frustrated, build another one up, because delete it again.
That's crazy. Now, any advice for those out there who may be experiencing the same situations that you went through or are going through?
Yeah, well, if you're trying to get into the comedy game, one piece of advice I like to tell content creators is try to be a dual threat. And that means if you're going to work on content and be like a comedian online, try to do stand-up too, because they go hand in hand. Once you start blowing up off of the online, they're going to want you to do live shows. Your fans are going to be asking you, hey, when you going to do a show? So it's good to start building up that, get those reps in and start building up your stand-up material. So when you do blow up off the online stuff, now you got a show for them that you can be like, all right, now I can go on tour and give them a show. And it's not like, oh, well, I don't want to go up there and just look stupid. I'm not a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, even Radel Ortiz, he's doing stand-up.
Yeah, you got to. And like I said, too, it's like the fans, when they hear comedian, automatically they think you do jokes on stage too. They don't think like, oh, you just the influencer, you just an online comedian. They thinking like, yo, when you doing a show, when you doing this. So it's like you wanna give the fans what they want, and honestly, on the road is where you're gonna make your most money too, like doing the shows, and that's a way to be like your own boss in a way in this comedy game too.
Now, how can they book you if someone's interested in having you for a show or maybe coming through and popping up? Where can they book you at?
If you reach out to me on my DM on any other social media platforms, or you could just go to my email too. Probably the better way to get to me is Joselito the Puppet. Again, Joselito the Puppet at gmail.com, and you can just shoot me an email.
I bet. And what's the name of the tour once again that you're on?
It's the PUPPETWAVE Comedy Tour, and it's Linktree/Joselito the Puppet with a DA again, and that's where you can get all the tickets info.
Word. That's so yo. Make sure you get them tickets, man. Show some love. Any last words or special shout outs that you would like to mention?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out all my putis and puercas out there. And I need you to tell a puti to tell a puti to tell a puerca to come get some tickets to my tour. Come see me live. Putis, the bicho does look bigger in person, just to give you the heads up. And and shout out to you, me guy, for having me, man. Appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. It's an honor once again, man. This was definitely a vibe. Thanks so much for coming on the Jmack Experience podcast, my brother. Where can they follow you once again?
It's Joselito the Puppet across all social media. Just type it in and I'm gonna pop up.
Word, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. It's an honor once again. We're signing out. We out of here. Grah.
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience Podcast. Be sure to come on for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.